What's good, YouTube? We've got the case ratios. The case ratios you've all been asking for. So many people have asked me, and why is Galaxy Soldier over here? We have some short prints, but short prints are kind of the wrong term for these cards because you're still going to be getting 6 to 10 per case of these 10 cards I'm about to show you. The average ultra rare will be 16 to 18 per case. That's a lot, right? That's 6 playsets. Now, these will be 2 to 3 playsets per case, which is still a lot. And there will be an average of 14 of each secret rare per case. And guess what? No secret rares have been short printed at all in this set from the ratios we have been given so far. So this is pretty awesome. Now, the 10 cards that have a lower printing but aren't really short printed at all, as again there's 6 to 10 of these per case, are Galaxy Soldier, Into the Void, Vanity's Emptiness, Force Strix, we've got number 107 there, we've got, I believe that's number 62 here, Miracle Contact, rank 10 would have a word with you, Judgment Dragon, didn't pop up there, Gaydurg, and Different Dimension Ground. Sorry it's 5:15 while I'm filming this. This is some exciting news, and I would still happen to be up for some reason. But, a long story short, Into the Void and Vanity's Fiend were on my top 10 list of cards to invest in on this set. If you can find these relatively cheap early on, I would be trading for them, picking them up. Force Strix is an interesting one that I didn't see coming. There's a lot of Raid Raptor fans, similar to Blackwing. It's a really loved archetype. They're still looking for future support that they kind of got the shaft on. Judgment Dragon's an interesting pick as a shorter print. Is that what we should call them? Shorter prints? Less printed? I don't know the term since this isn't truly short printed, but I don't have a term for it. They are shorter printed. Different Dimension Ground is already lower than almost any of these on the secondary market. Gaydurg and STBL reprint. The Secret should hold pretty good value with this. Miracle Contact, I'm sure a lot of you kids want to try out some fancy schmancy OTKs with this card. And Galaxy Soldier could receive some hype with the Cyber Dragon deck that's coming out in Battles of Legend. Infinity's price and Nova's price will probably be going down, leaving Galaxy Soldier as one of the potentially most expensive cards for the Cyber Dragon deck, even with this reprint coolant. So, you guys, a lot of you guys got mad last time I did this. I'm gonna do it again. There's code DGZ, POD-Z5. You know YGOSingles is coming up on my radar. They also put their pre-orders live tonight, and it's pretty exciting to look at their prices because they're lower than any pre-sales that I've seen around. Ideal 808 has had insanely high prices on eBay compared to them, and I want to let you know, if I was personally expecting something out of it, I would be like, yo, they're hooking you up with this 5% off. They're hooking me up. It's all good. This isn't sponsored. This is a raw look at a website. And I get some of you find it not relevant since you need $75 approximately to get free shipping. And it's international shipping, which still isn't that much compared because they're really versed in how they ship. It's just a place that I would go to get cards. And a lot of other people were mad because like, yo, that was our place to get cards. Well, I'm letting everybody know, and I know some vendors are going to come in here and snipe up cards, but if you're on the ball, if you have your notifications turned on my YouTube, you have an equal chance. Now, Minerva, $13. That's way lower than I expected on pre-sales. Omega at $6. So many people were expecting it to stay a $20 card. $6? That's kind of understandable if a box guarantees it, though, right? Or almost does. Crystal Wing at $6.55 as well. Sage at that $5.82 spot. Entire Time Lord deck, huh? Let's see. I don't believe they've done these kind of bundles. Let's look at this Lightsworn. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards before it drops to the 250 range. This is feeling a lot like Pendulum Evolution, but it's like it got polymerization with Dragons of Legend 1. This set is so odd to me because in a year it could just be worth so much with the kinds of cards that are in it, but let's take a look at these bundles real quick before we get into more singles. 2 Judgment Dragons, that kind of supports that it's a shorter print, right? You'd figure it would be 3 on everything. Lila, Garoth, Lumina, Wolf, Celestia, Raiden, Felis, Solar Recharge, and a Minerva at 18. So basically, they're saying, I'll give you the rest of this for $5. Please take it. That's crazy. And the Time Lords, these are all new cards for the most part, right? We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 cards for $4.37. And this time, y'all got mad at me for keeping it New Zealand last time. I found the option. We've got the US dollars on this this look at pre-sales. So we get in the 250 range. Anti-Spell's up here. That's to be expected. Meta card. Same with Sanctum, one of the most exciting cards. Exciton at 218. I realize if it comes back, it's only coming at 1. That's not going to last at $2. This is one of the cards I think a lot of vendors are going to come to this site and buy en masse. If you're kind of looking for cards to fill $75 with your team, maybe put in 9 of these, that's $18. You're a good chunk there. Number 107, Galaxy Eyes, 218. Phantom Knight of Breaksword, 218. And that's another good way to do this. To get the free shipping, just pool together with some people that you trust and buy it together. Vanity's Fiend, 218. This was one of my investment calls. Same with Spellbook of Secrets, $1.81. But understandably, with, you know, 6 play sets in a case-ish, it's expected to be kind of a $2 card for now. But when the new stuff comes out and it gets hyped, it could easily see 5. Into the Void, $1.74. It's a shorter print. Look at Dark World Dealings. This is the same kind of card. This is going to be $5 down the road. Number 11, Big Eye, $1.67. Denko Sekka Secret Rare, $1.45. This is one of VCT RFS's main pulls for this set. It was in my top 10 as well. $1.45, Denko Sekka Hollow. Who would have seen the day? MX Saber Invoker, $1.45. Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, that shorter print, $1.45. Raid Raptor Force Tricks, $1.45. Oh, there's one more card, by the way. I forgot that is shorter print. So if you made it in the video this far and didn't click out, Crusader of Endymion is supposed to be a shorter print. So there's 11 cards that are shorter printed. Galaxy Soldier, $1.38. Different Dimension Ground, $1.23. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, $1.09. That card was a grip for a while. Gay Durg, $1. Judgment Dragon, $1. Fujinte Tsukiyomi, 94 cents. And it'll trail off throughout here. But this is my biggest reaction here. Abystius at 94 cents. Abystius. A hollow version, a non-structured deck common. That's the only way I would have thought it would have fallen this hard, is if it was a common and a structured deck, and it still would have kind of been up there. 94 cents, it's insane. Miracle Contact, 94 cents, and then it just starts to trail down. Transmodify, one of my picks for investment. Gokis will be abusing it. There will be so many future decks that abuse this. 72 cents. It's crazy. And what will it permanently do to a lot of these cards? But a lot of these cards can't stay this low, I feel. A lot of these cards are going to inch back up over time. They're just going to crawl their way up in the price value. This set is going to sell out. The set is one of the most anticipated, exciting sets of all time. It really is. And we have brand new cards like the new Gladiator Beast at like 36 cents, I believe. It should be on the next page. Yeah, the Gladiator Beast Tamers, the new Glad Beast. Just so many exciting things, and I don't see any other pre-saler go all the way down to almost quarters. They just straight up do it away. They're trying to systematically get rid of all of their stock and sell out. They're not trying to keep cards. They're trying to make sure they sell out and get cards to you guys. So, what are some cards that you guys personally would be picking out of this set at these prices, especially if it's these prices in the USA? Will the ratios be the same for the USA? A lot of the people I got info from were European. There were very few American contributors to my ratios. So, will prices be like this over here? Is this the time to get them while they're this low? I just don't know. I can't see a lot of these cards going much lower because it's hard to go much lower. This is pretty insane to me. And remember, here's your checklist for the cards that are going to be harder to get, but there's not even that much of a price difference. And Crusader of Endymion, if you missed that one and have skipped ahead towards the end of my video for whatever reason. I forgot to put that on here. My bad, guys. But I think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles just kind of makes its mark on pre-sales more so than anybody. And then after pre-sales, when they start selling out, they kind of notch back up there. But 5% off doesn't help me. It's not for me, guys. Don't look, John's trying to get sponsored. They didn't sponsor me. They did send me some cards last time. That was super nice. I didn't expect it. I talked to the owner of this website for the first time ever. Super nice guy. Didn't expect it. I'm trying to help Bowden out, a champion, a pillar in the community, with his promo code down here, but I get nothing out of this, or at least I expect nothing for this time. This is insanely low price compared to any other pre-sales that I've seen. I would definitely be checking this out. It's really great, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy stuff like this, if this does save you money in the future, do help out on the Patreon. It helps the channel. Mostly right now, it's going to a fund to help for Billy's travels to events in the future rather than equipment, because we've caught up on a lot of equipment. But if the channel does help you, you want to throw something back towards Billy, back towards me, the Patreon does support me. These guys not necessarily. Gem Playmat supports me, not these guys necessarily. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles is a great site to use and a great gauge for the market, and it would be really foolish to ignore them, in my opinion. And this information early in the morning as well, it was great to see. So many people are saying there's no short prints in the set. It's kind of true, but there are going to be... These kinds of cards seem to be every other box-ish, is more so what they are. 6 to 10 per case, every other box-ish. A little better than that at times. Whereas every other card is going to be 16 to 18 per case for the Ultras and about 14 per case for the Secrets. There you have it. So many people ask me, and I've shot this video 3 times, by the way. Re-recorded it 3 times, by the way, because I had my volume setting off because I used Skype for one of the first times in a long time again. And I haven't fixed all my audio settings from when I got hacked. So, it's been a long night for me. Hopefully you enjoy this information first thing in the morning. For those of you who enjoy it, I'm going to set it up for 9 a.m. so more people have a fair chance at it.